into the darkness. We are one.
YouTube, what's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Mike and Alex proud to bring to you the next best YouTube channel on the world. We are the SCS.
YouTube, Mike and Alex, just stated, we are here. Going to bring you a quick episode regarding the storylines within WWE and TNA. I know you're probably going to take most of the TNA ones since I don't really follow it as much, which soon to change. I'm going to try to grudgingly get through an episode of TNA next week. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Wish me luck. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we're going to touch storylines right now that aren't going so well, what we would do to make it better. Maybe come up with our own storyline. We'll see how this show goes. But current storylines.
You want to start with WWE or TNA?
Up to you.
Well,
you go first on
I
this
think
one.
WWE might take a little longer because you can't comment too much on TNA, so we'll do a TNA real quick. Current TNA. I'm not going to touch on storylines. I think I'm going to go in general. In general, you just got on Destination America. You had a chance to, you went live with the show, which is always great, and you had a chance to go ahead and just wow us with all new Impact Wrestling. And you kind of started. You had the logo change. I think you're trying to get away from the TNA thing and just go Impact Wrestling, which is a good idea. You gave us a really cool intro package. I really dug that intro package.
I did see that. I thought that was pretty cool.
I think it was a one-time deal because of the New York City thing, which is fine. But you gave us something cool. You started us off with a big brawl. It worked, but it didn't work. I don't want to get into that too much. I thought it was okay. I thought it was cool. I thought it was something different. So therefore, I'll give you a work, and not an A+, but a thumbs up for it. And then you had the opportunity to just kind of, I didn't want you to hit the reset button and just go off of everything new, because that's been done before in WCW and failed miserably. And so I didn't want that, but you really could have fixed things, and as a whole, I don't think you did. I still have hopes for your company, for the company. I still want it to prosper. I'm just not seeing it, and I read some of the reports for the upcoming shows, and it doesn't seem like it's going to get better. It just seems like it's stagnant again. And I think in general, TNA, you need to go back to basics. I think you need to fire most of your creative people, the one that gives you the shit ideas that put out on TV, and just say peace. And I mean, you can always hire us. We have ideas. But if not
at liberty to discuss those yet until we actually...
Oh, they're up here.
Yeah.
And trust me, if this ever gets to a TNA or AAW member or somebody who can pass this on and be like, hey, these guys got some ideas. When I tell you I have ideas to make things better, I really do. And I would love to be able to tell you, but I can't do it for free because, let's face it, we all want to get paid a couple dollars and have jobs and whatnot. And but, I mean, you need to go back to basics. You need to establish a good guy, bad guys. You need, what you kind of do. You need to storytelling in TNA story. We need to care about the wrestlers and about what they're going through and about what they are and who they are. And you seem like you guys, TNA, you do it half-assed on everything. You rush everything. You burn through all the matches. You don't, and then you flip things, and Eric Young turns. Why? There was no leading up to that. There was no. I mean, the explanation that I think we're gonna get is he didn't get it as a title shot. Well, Rude had the belt for he won the belt, then you guys went off air for 2 months or whatever it was. How is he supposed to give you a title shot? There's no TV time to give you one. They did no pay-per-views. I don't even think they were doing house shows. I mean, most of their talent I was watching in the independent scene. I mean, so that's just dumb. It's just dumb. You guys need to really sit back and try to, get back to telling stories and telling why these things are happening, why this guy hates this guy, why this guy wants to fight this guy, and bring up talent. You have a lot of talent that you don't use correctly. We're gonna get off TNA just because Alex can't really weigh in, and I don't want to just sit here and talk about it for an hour, and you guys don't want to listen to it, I'm sure.
I could talk about how bad it is for an hour.
But yes, TNA it just needs to be creatively better. Just back to basics. Let us get emotionally invested in characters to root for and care what happens to them. So WWE.
Yeah. But one storyline that I want to discuss in WWE right now that makes no sense at all. Stupid, dumb, poop. God. You got this whole thing right now with the damn bunny.
Oh.
With the Leo Kruger, Adam Rose, sorry. And what are they doing with that? What is the purpose? I mean, you're having a bunny rabbit. Peter Cottontail comes popping down the bunny trail with Adam Rose and his line of rosebuds.
The only cool one has ever been Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy Jacobs.
Well,
and
Scarlett was there too, but that's his love.
Yeah.
Love.
Don't be a lemon. I'm gonna be a lemon right now because this bunny stuff is absolute garbage. There's no point to it. What is the point to it? I mean, if you want, what I would do to make it, I mean, it's all self-explanatory how stupid and dumb it is.
Right. So let's get to how to make it better.
How to make it better? You're gonna have to do something with it fast. You gotta end up having the bunny be like somebody from NXT, like have Sami Zayn or Adrian Neville, be like one of those top guys, or Kevin Owens, somebody. Have him come out and unveil himself as a stupid ass bunny, because it's got to change instead of just having him hop around and do a frog splash once every other week on Raw.
And really, you gave the bunny a neck brace? I mean, come on. The bunny should have either died and never showed up again, which would have made it better, or yes, it's a wrestler from NXT, or a returning wrestler that's been around in a while,
Yeah.
or a talent from TNA that TNA let go, or New Japan Wrestling, or something that you brought in.
AJ Styles would be pretty cool.
Right, that was like all of a sudden, boom, and here I am, and then it's like for the wrestling fans that follow NXT, or if it was AJ Styles, for anybody that does anything in wrestling knows who AJ Styles is, and that would have been like a huge, oh my gosh, wow moment. That would have been something great. But then again, WWE created can't think of things like that, and we get a bunny that's.
We'll see where they go with this now that they got Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. That kind of didn't make much sense.
I do like Kidd and Cesaro together.
I do like it, but I didn't understand the whole purpose of them interfering.
But then again, there's no talk about how they became tag team partners, how they even became friendly. Like, they seem like they're best buds now. And but
it's basically like WWE just going, hey, let's put these two guys together since they're not doing anything. Let's throw them out there without any explanation. You gotta explain why you're doing
even
something.
if it's a stupid story.
Yes.
The TNA used to do that. That's why I used to really like TNA, because even if it was a stupid story, they used to tell us, like, hey, this is our stupid story, and and then we go, oh, okay, that sucks, or hey, okay, I'm fine with it because I like these two guys. That's just a problem.
It needs to change, hands down. Here's the bunny, Elmer Fudd.
So
Come take out that Wesley Wabbit.
I like that one. That was good. So yeah, fixed it. NXT wrestler or new wrestler, or just completely get rid of it and be done with it. And you might as well just tell Adam Rose to be done with it too. That would fix the whole problem, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then he comes back as Leo Kruger. And I still haven't watched anything.
But creative can't. For some reason, creative doesn't want to put a good product on television.
Dunkin' Donuts, everybody.
Triple H signs off on it though, so that's something to think about.
Another arc that's going on in wrestling.
I mean, go at Ryback's storyline about how he discussed his lifelong dream to become a wrestler, even though he's not a wrestler.
And just to be fired the next week.
Yeah.
So I guess it fixed itself. No, but he's coming back.
Yeah.
All three of those guys are coming back. I don't even know how he fixed it, because I really don't have too much nice to say about Ryback. I never liked his character. I've always despised it. Granted, that might be some fandom in there, because he always went against people I didn't think he should be going against. Like, he went against Punk when Punk should have been doing bigger and better things. He was in Nexus, and I forgot he was even in Nexus. That's how much I didn't even care nor like him when he first debuted. Then he went away for a while, and it was fantastic. I thought they fixed the problem, and now he's back, and the Feed Me More chants are coming back, and people are loving it, and I just don't see it, because I don't... Other than, like, he does some power moves, which are cool in general. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
But his mic skills have gotten better. They're not bad.
Good, but they're a lot better than they were a year ago.
Right, and so therefore obviously he's trying, or they're working with him, so that's a positive. But his in-ring work, that's what I care about as a fan. It's not good. I I don't like it when he's there. I fast forward through, his stuff now. I try to every now and again I try to watch it to see if they get better, because I do that with people that I didn't like in the past, and sometimes I've liked them. I start liking people that I didn't like in the past, which is good. And I'm not there with them.
Neither am I. Here's how I would make the storyline better. If you want to throw in with him, Ziggler, and Rowan into it. They're fired from WWE, but would you necessarily say they could be fired from NXT? Have the three of them go down to NXT, bring up a bunch of guys to kind of take over Raw.
So that would be Ziggler and Ryback and
have the three of them lead a group to invade Raw, SmackDown. Raw preferably, because who watches SmackDown anymore, to be honest. But yeah, do something like that, because there hasn't been like an invasion thing in a long time. Last time there was something like that was
Nexus, right?
The Nexus, or back when you had Raw and SmackDown as separate rosters, and those two would go at it. But it was never really that good what they did. But I think if they did it right with those three guys, with Ziggler taking charge of the group mainly for reasons.
Ryback your muscle, and supposedly Eric Rowan's a genius, which I don't know how or why. Which, by the way, you know what? I know this is a little offshoot, but they had that match on Raw, Harper and Rowan, which one was never built up. They never talked about it. It was just, here's a match. That's bad creative.
And here, let's throw this in another stupid match.
You could have, you broke up the Wyatts. You could have had some sort of angle or shoot or something leading up to it that made it better, make us care about the match. But what gets me is I read reports. I read three different reports leading up when they left, that before they made it to the back, that fans seen them hugging and embracing themselves and high-fiving and shit as they went away. I understand everybody's friends in the business. Or at least acquaintances, or can work with each other, hence that's why they do it. Very few times if the people have actually hated each other in the ring. I think it was Hardy and Edge was the last real time that people really hate. Well, Punk and Ryback, but actual real hatred was back then, and that's why that worked so well back in the day. But you gotta do that behind the scenes. You gotta be completely in the back, not even curtain still blowing.
Yeah, you gotta wait till you get in the locker room behind closed doors. Yeah.
You're ruining whatever you tried to just sell or put out there. You just ruined, and because now the internet everybody has read that cares. It's fans like us that's cared. And then that ruined that arc. So that was something that was bad too. But I'm sorry to get off. It just kind of clicked in my head.
No, that's good, because I didn't really have much more to say to that. But just have them, that whole thing.
Yeah, that's a way.
NXT invasion.
That's a way to fix it. I do like invasions. I think people in general like invasion arcs.
If they're done properly.
They ever since the NWO, it's everybody. They've always tried to kind of recreate that. And it's cool because it was such an awesome thing, and you're never going to make it that awesome again. But Aces and Eights, I was really big on Aces and Eights.
Yes, I was too.
It was really good.
That was back when I did watch it.
It was really good, and it was really good. And then they just never got the personnel in there. And now, nothing against Doc Gallows or Nux, because I like Nux. He's not great, but I like his talent, and I like when he's out there. I like seeing him work a little bit in the right stuff, tag team-ish things, and but that's fine. And Luke Gallows is a good talent and great, and a good tag team guy, and great in a group. But I think they really needed that. They should have went out and stole a couple Ring of Honor stars, or hired a couple Ring of Honor stars, or maybe a New Japan guy, because obviously New Japan Pro Wrestling does things in America they did. NXT stole a few of them. Global Force Wrestling is doing things they could have got some talent. Or John Morrison left at that time. John Morrison would have been fantastic to have maybe not. I like Bully being the president was good, but he could have been a nice vice president. They could have got Shelton Benjamin was out there. They could have could have brought some talent in there that was out there that's available to make that better. So with NXT, the NXT takeover, I kind of like that idea. We didn't talk about that before. I like that idea.
It just popped in my head.
I like the idea of them coming back and be well, we're fired from V, but Triple H, or not Triple H, but Pat Patterson sees our talent and wanted us because Rowan's been down there, and Ryback's been down there, and Ziggler, he doesn't, that's who you used to be the gap to bring him up, and now you have Ziggler as a main stable, atop of a main stable. And that would be good. That would be a good creative thing. And then there's also now you have an angle behind it, an actual story angle, because they were fired, and here's hatred, and here's all the NXT people being held down. They're not getting on the main roster. They've been down there forever, and now they're up. and that's cool. I like that idea.
We do not approve usage of any of these ideas if they pop up without getting a financial gain in some.
Well, but if WWE does see it and they do use it, at least then we know we said it here first, and then then maybe we can get a royalty check, and unlike Punk, we'll cash ours. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, other story arcs are going on. Then I've talked about the New Day a few times.
That's not even really a storyline. It's just a terrible group that needs to just go away and die quickly.
And come back with themselves and be independent wrestlers and do their thing. That's the problem and solution.
And I give WWE credit for trying to come up with a new group, but it's just a very poor idea.
Yeah, there was talk a while back about a Nation of Domination being rebirthed with Henry being the main guy.
Yeah.
And if you were to do that with them, you don't want to do what they did with the racism crap. Because, I mean, come on, we got to be past that now, right? It's 2015 now. We have to be past the racism. And just in life, especially in wrestling arcs, I mean, that's done. I mean, the Russian stuff with Rusev, that's actually done pretty well. That's not going to be on our list to fix. I actually like it.
It'd be on my list to fix.
Really?
I think it's horrible.
How do you not like the Russian heel having the U.S. Championship? That's freaking great. And Lana is doing a great job of getting the heat.
Lana's doing a great job. His whole character, it's just stupid.
He's not bad in the ring. He's pretty decent. He's decent, dude. I'll disagree.
I don't see it.
By no means is he like this high flying, jumping around, doing all kinds of crazy ass shit. But him and Swagger have had decent matches. The last one they had a couple weeks back was not good. But they've had a nice little run.
They did have a good match or two, but
I mean, him and Henry had a small thing. I want to say I was intrigued with the first match. The same thing with him and Show. The first time they were together, I was intrigued with it. But I mean, he's not bad. I will say he's not bad. I think he should put boots on though. I'm just waiting for his toes to get broke. I don't know. But
Lano makes him look a lot better than he really is.
Oh yeah, because his mic is obviously not on par at all, and I don't even know if he speaks English. I'm sure he does. I'm just being sarcastic.
I think I remember seeing something with him backstage, and he sounded American almost.
Well, I think he really is from Bulgaria, even though they're claiming him as a Russian, which is
Lana's from Russia, from what I've read.
No, yeah. Well, you can tell her accent's like perfect, but she. I'm not thinking that's something that needs to be fixed. It's like the third, fourth dairy title. I mean, and it's entertaining enough for me, and I just love the aspect of a Russian heel champion being the U.S. champ. I love that. I think that's great, because when they do finally take that from him, the guy's not going to be made, but at least it's going to be a nice push for somebody. As long as they don't just give it to Sheamus again or something, like let somebody, maybe let Reigns be the one that beat him for the belt, end his undefeated streak, take the U.S. title. Now Reigns has got a title. You can ease him in to the title picture. You don't have to shove him down our throats.
Yes, he still needs to be eased into that.
And that would be a creative fix for just in general. I mean, you can still, because Reigns is going to get pushed, and he's going to be good, and he's going to, I don't see him, like, not being good and not bettering himself in the future. I just don't want it to be WrestleMania 2015.
Yeah. But, you got the whole Authority line. There's not really much you can fix with it because I think it's going really good.
I was a fan. I'm a fan of it. I like Triple H. I'm talking wrestler superstar, and he's always been in my wrestling top 10. Not because of his in-ring work and the aspects of being technical, but just his performance. He's entertaining. He's always surrounding himself with good people. HBK,
Yeah.
I like the Authority. I think Stephanie McMahon, and I think Stephanie is doing the best mic work she's done for the last year of doing this. She's doing the best mic work, and it's been great. Triple H, he's so good at that sarcastic, funny, tiny taking jabs at you, but not trying to be over the top like some people will. And we won't name names because I promise not to name names this time. But he's doing great. I love Rollins in the mix. I love him being the lead heel. I like that they're doing something with Big Show that he's actually, even though him turning on and off so much is garbage, but I like how he's now a heel. He's embraced it, and like he's doing good work. Helping hold, being the muscle to the heel around. It's great. I think that stuff is done really well. I know in general the Authority figure is old and played out, and that's the part I'm sick of, because the outcomes are always predictable, and that doesn't make wrestling fun.
With them being gone for a month, it kind of rejuvenated it a little bit. 2 months?
Yeah, it's
Not
November.
Yeah, 2 months. What am I thinking?
Well, maybe it was like 6-7 weeks.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It was in the month to 2 month range there. How about that?
So
There's not really much. The only thing I would kind of fix, get rid of J&J things. I think it kind of brings Rollins' credibility down a little bit. I mean, I don't mind Rollins.
he's
winning.
a heel. He's going to win by heel tactics,
yeah,
which
which
should
is
be
fine.
the Big Show as his bodyguard.
Yeah,
But not the chain security. I do agree. I
When you
like that
have-
they're using Noble Mercury though.
yeah, it's awesome seeing him on TV. But when you have the Oompa Loompas come walking in to help save the day, it kind of takes away from Rollins' talent. And
Yeah, and he doesn't need that. Obviously any heel, if you understand wrestling and you're watching
Yeah.
these shows, you probably do. Heel tactics. One of heel tactics are the cheat to win and outside interference and using the briefcase in his case for Money in the Bank, or having a bodyguard like back in the day HBK used to have Diesel. There's always reasons, and that's understandable. Like
Yes.
it doesn't that shouldn't take away from the character's thing. Although creative juice, what I would do, TNA finally did do it, is have a heel champion be a straight heel. And I thought they were going to do it with Punk, and they didn't, and it ruined to me, it ruined some of Punk's run. And creative juice fixing something in general would be to have a straight heel champion be a heel, win cleanly, but be the heel that he goes out there, he talks, he pisses you all off. He goes out there, he bashes the face, he degrades something, goes out there and beats him in the ring. Not makes him look like crap, like at SummerSlam somebody made somebody look like crap, which was fantastic. But to beat him on a good match, but still win cleanly. That's something wrestling has been missing, and WWE has been missing for a long time. Can anybody tell me when the last time there was a heavyweight champion as a heel that won cleanly and just kept continuously winning cleanly? Because Punk won cleanly a few times for non-title belts and whatnot, but when it came down to the pay-per-view when he was a heel, it seemed like he always had Ryback had to come out and help him.
I remember Edge having a few ones where he would win cleanly from time to time.
But how long ago was that? Edge, I mean, he
That
retired in
was like-
2011, and he was a face when he left, so you're talking at least early
Up to, like,
2010, or 9, or 8.
I'm talking before that, like 03, 04.
Yeah, that's way too long. If that's the last time that you can think of WWE having a heel champion be straight heel, like the main champion, not Intercontinental or not US or a tag team champions being heels and winning cleanly.
Del Rio had a few.
Del Rio always had Ricardo Rodriguez getting involved.
that bucket, and I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, anybody please tell me when a heel.
Yeah, if you could think of like a heel that would win cleanly.
But that's creative juice to make something better.
But getting back Authority, I mean, there's not really much that's wrong with it. But if there was something that you would do to make it even better, what do you think?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that would be part of it. I think I would actually have them get the belt, because they have not had the belt, have they? Have they been when they said, oh wait, Orton?
Orton, yeah.
If they get the belt back and they're going to continue running with this, get the belt back and have Rollins win clean. Because then you don't degrade Rollins and you are doing what's best for business, because you have the champion that's winning clean. You just don't like him as a heel, and then they're all doing their jobs 100% correctly. That'd be better.
Things I would do, I would honestly just keep going with what they're going, but just have Rollins lose the J&J security thing. I think that's the only major problem with that whole storyline right now.
I would like to see J&J security around. Who would you give him to?
I would just like to see him come back as a tag team, because the tag team division is terrible.
Yeah.
I think they still got enough left in the tank to go on another year, or at least a few more months, until they can build that division up a bit, because tag team division is god awful right now.
Which we can go into the next thing. WWE's tag team division. You have tag teams. You have established tag teams, meaning Stardust and Goldust. You got the Usos.
You know what the Los Matadores.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
You got yeah.
Yeah, you got the fucking bowl winning matches.
Yeah, that's bad. That creative goodbye. That's fixing that. Ascension. It's almost like you should just get rid of them.
Yeah.
I think it's completely total go away. 2 matches in. I never liked them on NXT. They had a completely different thing. Their characters were a lot better in NXT. They didn't have the face paint and their freaking LOD ripoff garment. Can't speak. And they didn't. I mean, I just they were better then, but I didn't like them then. I didn't think they had it, and maybe WWE sees that they don't have it. So maybe this is a creative thing. They're just putting them out there, making everybody hate them, so they can just get rid of them. I don't know. That's probably thinking too much into it. But they're bad. But yeah, fixed tag team division and JJ Security. I mean, it's been so long since I've seen either of them wrestle. Like, I mean, not this crappy handicap stuff that they just get beat up in.
So, I mean,
but like, have them go out
Noble
there.
was always a pretty decent wrestler. I mean,
And Mercury was decent too.
Yeah.
I mean, have them go for it. And you know what? Like, everybody wants Zack Ryder and Alex Riley back. Just put them together in a tag team and see what they can do.
I would love to see Alex Riley back.
I mean, really,
I was a huge Alex Riley fan.
I wasn't huge, but I like him. I like him and Ryder. Not like that much on Ryder.
I never liked Ryder.
But I mean, but he's not bad in the ring. He's, I'm not saying he's entertaining, but he's not bad. He's not. He goes out there, he sells, and whatever in the moves he does get out, he does good. He doesn't like mess them up, so he's not bad. But how about an idea? You got those two guys out there not doing anything. You got Alex Riley being a dick on commentary, and you have Zack Ryder wanting to get back in the ring.
Bring back Kurt Hawkins.
You know what? I can't say anything on that. I never watched him. It was a fast forward when he was out.
He was good.
I can't. Bring back Drew McIntyre.
Yes.
That. You know what? TNA should just go sign him then, because they need something.
That's an org guy that had it all. He had the mic skills.
His music was great. And I just love his music too. Yeah, he had mic skills. In ring he was good. He sold. He wasn't sloppy. He really messed up. Because I watched a lot of his matches because I was a fan of his.
He was the chosen one too. And then you just.
I don't know. I mean,
then you have Hornswoggle beat him, and like, yeah, he's done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he pissed somebody off. I don't know if he just didn't connect to the fans, and that's why they decided to be back. Goodbye, or I don't know the bet behind the scenes on that, or maybe he was just a complete douchebag.
He just poo-pooed on Vince's desk.
Yeah, he might have poo-pooed.
Like Cesaro did, like Ziggler did some time ago, even though he's getting a little push now. But we probably have time for one more here. John Cena storyline right now.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I promised last episode I was not using that person's name this whole episode, and I did good. Look who failed.
Yeah. Not really any storylines we can really talk about, though, aside from that douchebag.
I will say, go watch our Johnny Cena episode. I'm going to keep pushing that episode. I really loved it. It was kind of my baby. That's why I think I loved it a little bit more.
That was his epiphany video.
Okay, I used the wrong word on epiphany. Do you want me to say that on the show? Wrong word, using epiphany.
It's going to be your wrestling finisher now, the epiphany.
That'd be mine. What would it be, like you're farting someone's face and they knock out? Cena stuff, I mean, like he's their face. He's going to be in their main event until they finally get whoever they end up putting in there.
I do like what they're doing with him because they make him look like a piece of shit.
Yeah, but that's just for now. He'll battle back. It's just
Super Cena will come in, that same old bullshit,
and then it'll all be back to normal.
But I do like what they're doing though, how they are making him look weak finally, even though it's just going to be for like a week or two.
Yeah, I know, but it's good. I mean, it actually is good. I actually have been watching. I usually fast forward because I'm done with Cena. I usually fast forward his stuff, and I've been watching. I've watched the last 2 weeks of his things.
So I love what the Authority did though with his appreciation night when they kind of like just
mocked it.
They completely just took a shit on him.
Yeah, it was really good. In a heel fashion, they gave fans what they wanted, and they still gave fans what they wanted on the opposite end. You know what? I will have to go ahead and give you a small little praise there for creative on that one.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Was a great job on giving all the fans what they wanted on that. That was really good. A+ for that.
Yeah, the blind squirrel found a nut on that one.
So I think we're doing final thoughts.
Yeah, we can go for it.
Okay, well, I did final thoughts last time first. I will go again this time. We'll do 2 in a row for the first time ever. Me doing final thoughts first. Final thoughts are just, I think TNA, like I stated, go back to the basics, and don't reboot your company. But you now have a month off before you tape again. Go back and like fix your stuff. hire us. That'll help. I mean, we don't have to work for much. We'll do it for half like fun, right? And for WWE, don't mess up the new year. You started out with a nice little tandem.
Yeah, to 2015, Cena does not have.
1 week in, you know, you had a nice little start, and you gave both fans, Cena fans and Cena haters, what a good show for that part of it, and work on some things we talked about. And 2015 might be great. Oh, and this year we're gonna see Sting in the ring unless something bad happens. So that's positive.
Yeah. Final thought for me: WWE, sign Merrick Brave. Guys ready?
AEW.
Bring him up.
AEWrestling.com.
Bring back the Black and the Black.
Black and the Brave.
Black and Brave. My bad.
It's all good.
All right.
So yes, 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 yes.
No, no, no.
Hit us up. Links below.
Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. If you like the video, like it.
Pass
This
us
is one
on,
of your
man.
favorite videos. Favorite, even if it's not favorite. Comment telling us your thoughts, maybe what you would do with the storyline.
Hit us up so we can hit back to you. We want to real bad.
We want to talk to all you
Talk
guys.
back and
Where you
forth
guys
to you.
at?
So hit us up, our friends, our family members, whoever. Hit us up.
Subscribe to us as well on YouTube.
Yes.
As always, Mike and Alex, Second City Sleeper signing out. YouTube, see you guys later.
You know,
He's on my top 10 list too.
I mean, you know, he's
Top 10 biggest noses on the planet.
he's number what, 2 or 3?
I'd say a solid 4.
Okay, so now you lost my train. Well, sorry. We're gonna go with the oh damn, now we're gonna have to edit this now. You're gonna have to edit this because now I lost my train of thought. So I'll make it back on it. What was I saying? Shit. This is Jeopardy. Oh, Triple H.